1/5 of the total site energy is consumed by lighting in commercial buildings such as this one. A simple change as small as conserving the amount of lighting when the building is not in use can go a long way. What many businesses may not realize is that the steps to going green are not as complicated as one may assume. There are several resources and organizations that can help a business maintain cost efficiency while working towards a sustainable goal. It can be as simple as turning off your lights when you don't use them. The Vector Group is a sustainability green consulting service for small businesses. George Danellis, the principal at the Vector Group, will tell us more about the process small businesses go through when they decide to go green.
Sure, Rosca, thank you. The Vector Group is a business performance consultancy. And this means we consult to businesses, primarily smaller companies, smaller businesses, on their overall performance. Well, it's quite easy to, whether it's a sustainability initiative or any initiative in a company, to undertake one that doesn't give a return,
right?
Or not immediately. And generally, our approach with our clients is to isolate, first of all, what's important to them, and then to see where the proverbial low-hanging fruit is, and to develop the structure for sustainability within the business. Then to have a success, and the success needs to be measured. So we find that working with them on something they're interested in and gives a quick return and a quick taste of what it's like to undertake an initiative successfully, then opens the door and spurs the innovation within the client's business as to what's possible. Well, we had a client, and they had a workspace that they were running with basically one control system. And they had about 30 employees, and they, just by implementing measures around IT, basically allowing their computers to go into a proper sleep mode. There's some climate control systems. We encourage them to move away from bottled water and implemented a filtration system, as well as a program which incentivized employees to use their own containers. And in a short period of time, the company was saving money on the materials related to the water program, clearly water and the cups and the like. I think it's clear, particularly for larger corporations. We've seen a sign on in the United States, for instance. I mean, definitely in Europe, in the industrialized West, if you will. The larger corporations now see that having sound sustainability programs, leads to improved performance and generally, improved financial performance and better returns for investors. So these publicly held companies are undertaking sustainability initiatives, sustainability programs in a manner that's never been seen before. Depends what their business model is. There are certainly tons of wonderful resources for free for a business that's starting out, as far as setting up their, let's say, their office space and looking at their operations and the sustainability thereof. If their potential impacts, environmental and social, let's say, are greater in their business model, I would say, yeah, there's a lot more benefit to hiring or working with a professional entity that is suited to what they're doing. I'll just give one example. We have a client in South Pacific, It's a small specialty surfing resort. We started working with them last year, and they were loving it because they weren't really running their resort as a business, and also weren't really paying attention to the enormous waste in a place where energy, particularly, but not only, was really expensive, very expensive. Unfortunately, the resort was destroyed in the South Pacific tsunami on September 29th last year. So now we're being re-engaged as we go forward in the process of designing, building, and reopening the resort. You know, there's benefits for everyone. We shouldn't consider sustainability something off on the side. It should be integrated into our entire strategy.
Right.
That it'll drive innovation throughout the organization. We'll have greater workplace interest. Employees generally are happier when there's a vital sustainability program in place. And businesses that do so also attract better employees. So there really aren't too many downsides to implementing sustainability in an enterprise of any size.
All it takes is a desire to measure your business's impacts and act on them. There are many benefits to having a sustainability mindset and several resources that surround us to help further our businesses into going green. Simple tasks such as climate control, controlling the amount of lighting, making sure computers are in sleep mode when not in use, will not only save energy, but it will also enhance performance, cost efficiency, and value of return for a business structure. If every business were to have a sustainability mindset, we will be coming closer to our goal in achieving a more energy efficient environment. My name is Rasika Rainey-Nathan, and this is the Daily Energy Report.